Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we are looking at the 2009 release by Character Options from their 10-inch series of Doctor Who action figures. And this particular one we are looking at today is of the 11th Doctor as portrayed by Matt Smith. Okay, so this is the box that it comes in. And it says at the top of the box, BBC, ages 5 and plus. It's got highly posable 10-inch action figure. This is with sonic screwdriver and fabric clothing. And you've got the Doctor Who with a DW logo in the middle. It says the 11th Doctor 10-inch action figure. And you've got the Character Options logo at the bottom. And just behind the window, you can see the Doctor himself. And you can see his sonic screwdriver just to the right-hand side of his head. And the background is obviously of the TARDIS console room. Okay, so that's the front of the box. Let's turn the box around and see what we got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the box around and you can see there's an image of the 10th Doctor as portrayed by Matt Smith in his dicky bow and his tweed jacket. And it says highly posable 10-inch figure, the 11th Doctor 10-inch action figure, ages 5 and plus. The 11th Doctor crashes to Earth just after regeneration and made quickly friends with Amelia, a young Scottish girl living in an English village. 12 years later in her life, but a few moments later from the time-travelling Time Lord, the Doctor returned to fight off an alien invasion. This time the girl, now calling herself Amy, decided to go with the Doctor to explore time and space. Shortly after, the Doctor collected Amy's fiancé, Rory, to join them. Amy and Rory eventually married, but decided to keep travelling with the Time Lord, and since then the couple have witnessed the Doctor's apparent death at the hands of a mysterious astronaut in Utah, battled pirates, sentient asteroids and flesh duplicates, and seen Amy give birth to their daughter, Melody, who it turns out the Doctor had already met. It's all a lot to take in for the Doctor and his companions, but their troubles are only just starting. There we are. And it says with sonic screwdriver and fabric clothing. And you've got the barcode at the bottom, item number 271834. Contents 11th Doctor 10-inch action figure and sonic screwdriver accessory. Manufactured by Character Options and the details below. You've got the Doctor Who TARDIS logo. And it says, got the copyright information just below that, I should say. And you've got the BBC logo. Okay, so that's the back of the box. Let's just very quickly turn the box to the side. Yeah, there we go. And we've got an image. Let's just move it back a little bit so you can get it all in. So you've got, it says highly posable 10-inch figure. And there you've got the image of Matt Smith again as the Doctor. Sonic screwdriver and fabric clothing. And the DW logo and the BBC logo at the bottom. And the other side is identical. Highly posable 10-inch figure. With sonic screwdriver and fabric clothing and the Doctor Who and BBC logo. If I turn the box to the top, Doctor Who, the 11th Doctor 10-inch action figure and www.characteronline.co.uk. And on the bottom is just all the warning and copyright information. Okay, so that's the box. What I think I'm going to do now, I know I'm not going to be able to remove him from the card, but let's try and open the box and take him out and see if we can see him better without the box. Okay, so I have removed the inner packaging from the box, and like I say, I can't take him off of the box because he's all still trapped in. I'll just turn the box around and you can see, let's just zoom out a little bit. You can see that all of the tape and the bonding at the back of the box, so I'm afraid I can't remove him from the box, but I do think this figure is fantastic. And if we zoom right in on the sculpting of the face, you can see he looks very, very much like Matt Smith as the Doctor. Even the hair is pricked him pretty much down to perfectness. The shape of the face is just right, the nose and the lips and the ears, even the eyes, they've got it really, really well on this particular figure. And yeah, Character Options really go overboard with these figures. They really do make them look the part, and this particular one is no exception. It looks absolutely fantastic. the sculpture on the face is just superb, as is the clothing. So you can see he's got his bow tie on, his white shirt and his bow tie, and his tweedy jacket. Let's just go down a little bit, and there you can see his jacket it's held on. I don't think, yeah, so it's just held on with some thread, so I wouldn't want to pull it because it doesn't look particularly strong, but I suppose you could clip it and remove it if you want to, because he didn't really have his jacket done up. Most of the time it was open, so I'd imagine that's what you would probably do. That's why it's only just got a little bit of cotton holding it closed. And this is interesting. So he's got his black trousers on, and you go down to his boots, and he's got dirty boots, which are done this way to make them look, you know, just like he did in the Impossible Astronaut episode, where his all boots were covered in mud. And yeah, I know that they've kept it like that. So yeah, I mean, that is the little touches like that, I think, really makes these figures. It just looks so good. I don't know if the hands are articulated. Let me just see if I can turn the hands. Yes, they are. So you have got articulation on the hands, which I wasn't expecting, and the hands are quite soft on these as well. So you can open the fingers a little bit for him to hold the sonic screwdriver. So yeah, I mean, it looks like there's great articulation on this figure. So I know that the head moves. You've got the tops of the shoulders, you've got the elbows, and you've got the hands. You've also got the waist, the tops of the legs, the knee joints, and the feet. They all move. You can see if I just zoom out a little bit, you can see me moving the feet. So the feet move as well. So yeah, overall, terrific articulation. Now it says 10 inches. So let's just put the ruler up against it. So 10 inches is actually 26 centimeters, which is right. That is 10 inches. Oh, it's just a little over 10 inches actually. So yeah, width wise, we're looking at about 10 centimeters wide. So 26 by 10 centimeters, and depth wise we're about 6 centimeters. So yeah, overall I think this figure is phenomenal. Oh, and let's just have a zoom in on the sonic screwdriver there, and there it is, the sonic screwdriver as used by the 11th Doctor in the TV series, and that just looks absolutely amazing as well. The background, even the TARDIS console, it just looks so good. Again, if I was to keep this figure, I would just leave him in there. I'd see absolutely no reason to remove him. Maybe just to take the strapping off, or some of the strapping off, because that's the only thing that I think ruins him being in there. And I'd obviously take the sonic screwdriver down and put that in his hand, but otherwise I would leave him standing and be displayed inside that background, because he just looks so good. Yeah, really good figure again by Character Options. They really know how to make the action figures. Although the 10-inch figures didn't do anywhere near as good as the 5-inch ones, I just think the 10-inch ones are so good. My favourite of all of the figures are the 10-inch figures. Yeah, I think they're all 10 inches, maybe 12 inches on the earlier ones. I can't remember exactly, but these figures are just phenomenal. I just think they're so good. There's so much detail got into them. They're just second to none, really. So again, moving back to that point, how well did they do? Well, the 10-inch figures never sold anywhere near as good as the 5-inch figures. I think that because the 5-inch figures were more for the kids, so they were bought in abundance for the kids. The collectible 10-inch figures were really for the adults. There's a lot of articulation and movability and so on, but they're just too detailed, and there's too much fabrication and so on these for them to be played with. You just really got to keep these and just use them for display. They're just that kind of figure, and I think that a lot of the thinking was behind that, which is why they didn't sell as well as the smaller figures. But for me, these are the best figures, the absolute best figures. And if I had my way, I would have collected all of the larger figures rather than the small ones. Anyway, that's my opinion. But of course, because they didn't sell as good as the smaller figures, they are a lot harder to find, especially in this mint unopened condition. But as usual, we at Midas Touch have done it again, and we've managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Doctor Who items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that, there's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive you don't want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be the item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.